Maya Bingy, Bubble Shanty. From that time, without change, and it's so warrior spirit inside. It comes from every shot that I cheer. When I shaka solo, it me, head kuma, it me, contact it me. It's like man from my heart, not Marcus, I'm firing kuma, it me, fella kute, it me, contact it me. It's like that with that man, I'm firing.
Another thing I invite in without another further ado, Minister of Youth and Culture, Honorable Lisa Han.
Thank you, Abby. Members of Jaria, members of the media, friends of music, friends of Jamaica, a special good night to the members from the Rastafari community. Ladies and gentlemen, family. Jabooks has sang one of my favorite songs, and I think all of us know it, called Angola. And last year, I was put in a very, very precarious position as a young minister in Paris. And we went to Paris in November of last year to lead a delegation to do something very historic. We were seeking to get a seat on the World Heritage Committee of UNESCO, something that had never been done before. There are close to 190 voting nations at UNESCO, and everyone vies to get on this committee, because on this committee you actually have the opportunity to vet dossiers or proposals that come from countries, big and small, rich and poor, from around the world, to have their sites listed as World Heritage Sites. Jamaica has, well, Barbados has several, Cuba has numerous, Japan has too many to mention. Jamaica has no heritage sites, no World Heritage Sites. So we went, and we were lobbying for a number of months, and it was a strategic objective coming from the Ministry of Culture, because we felt that the time had come for people to recognize and understand that our culture deserved to be listed on the World Heritage Site list. The reason why I mention Angola, and how ironic it was, is because if you think that politics resides in political parties, you should check lobbying at these international institutions. And we went as Jamaica, and in our first opening statement, a lot of buzz started to happen about Jamaica. What we realized is that we were up against some major countries, India, Philippines, and what they were going to do is put two countries in the first round of elections who had never been or had never had a seat on the World Heritage Committee. It ended up being Jamaica and Angola. And I think all of us know the history of Jamaica and our support for Angola, its democracy, the history of how we helped in terms of our music, in terms of our democracy and fighting for the people of Angola, and supporting Cuba in going to Angola. And imagine me having to go to the ambassador and to the delegation from Angola saying, my brothers and sisters, the word is love. Even though we're going up against each other, understand we're not against each other, and we will continue to support. We ended up beating Angola, and we beat them well, considering. But at the end of the day, we felt they came to us and they actually raised the teachings of Marcus Garvey in their opening statement. And we sat together. And I think that is what Jamaica and reggae music is about. It is about love. It is about being able to sit together in unity. It is about being able to fight for a common cause with a kind of dignity and respect that above all else and above anything else, at the end of the day, we recognize that we are one people living in one world fighting for a common good, regardless of the struggles or where we come from. The Ministry of Youth and Culture is pleased to sit on that list because apart from submitting the dossier this week to Paris to list the world as a World Heritage Site, the Blue and Jonker Mountains, we're working with the Ministry of Tourism as well to make sure that reggae music is listed as the indigenous music to Jamaica and our people. We're currently putting those committees in place, and we will have more to say on that in the next couple of weeks when we submit this particular dossier. I just want to say how pleased we are again to be working with Jaria. It has been a good relationship, despite our ministry not having money. What we have is heart, passion, and love for culture. And we're pleased this evening because we intend to sign a 5-year memorandum of understanding with Jaria to do a number of things, not only to utilize our spaces like this space, but we believe that our young people need to understand, like what Ibo says, our music, our history, our people. And we are partnering to have the reggae open air universities, the symposium, the trade fair, but more importantly, to really take our music to teach. Saying is by 2030, we will have to find an additional 500 million new jobs, not ones that exist, completely new jobs to satisfy the young people coming into the workforce. We have close to 12.6 million percent in terms of our young people, about 80 million young people unemployed. Music, the creative industries, culture, is a way that we're looking to make sure that we can provide some of those jobs to go. So when I saw the young people up here singing, I said, give thanks. They have talent and we have to work with them. That's another thing that we're going to be doing in the MOU to make sure that the rest of the world understands that we have talent that you can use. In Poland right now they're having a reggae festival and not one of the reggae bands are Jamaicans. When we got the dossier and we read all the names, they were just alerting us that they were having a reggae festival. Not one band was a Jamaican band. We're pretty humble about that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. And we're here to work with you. Thank you.